You ever have one of those neighbors who acts like they own the entire street? Yeah, that was her, the self-appointed queen of our neighborhood HOA. Everyone just called her Karen, though her real name was something fancier, like Deborah or Denise. For 8 long years, she'd terrorized every single person on our block with her rules, her fines, and her constant complaints. Too many weeds in your lawn? She'd send a violation notice. Christmas lights up a day too long? Another fine. Kids playing basketball on the driveway? She'd show up with her clipboard like she was the law. I tried to stay out of her way. I really did. But one day, she crossed a line. It started when I noticed a sleek white BMW parked in my driveway. At first, I thought a friend might have dropped by. But when I checked, there were no visitors. Just that BMW sitting there like it owned the place. I walked closer and my jaw dropped. The garage door was slightly open. Inside, the BMW was parked right there in my garage. I blinked, thinking maybe I was losing my mind. But no, that was her car. I recognized the vanity plate, KRN HOA. That woman had literally parked her car inside my garage. I knocked on her door, hard. When she opened it, she wore that smug little smile that made my blood pressure rise. "Hi, can I help you?" she said, pretending like she didn't know what she'd done. "Yeah," I said, forcing a calm tone. "You parked your BMW in my garage." She actually laughed. "Oh, it's just temporary," she said, waving her hand. "Your garage was open and I needed the space for a few hours. HOA rules say all cars must be off the street overnight, and I didn't want to risk a fine." I just stared at her. "You realize that's my private property, right?" "Oh, please," she said. "You're lucky to have me watching your property. You should thank me." And with that, she closed the door in my face. That's when I knew I was going to get even. I went online and started reading everything I could about HOA rules, property laws, and tenants' rights. Turns out, in my state, if someone regularly uses your property, without your permission, but you don't explicitly stop them, they can actually become a tenant at will. It's a weird little legal loophole, but it exists. So I decided to let her dig her own grave. For the next few weeks, she kept parking her BMW in my garage. Sometimes overnight, sometimes for days. She didn't even ask. She just assumed it was hers to use whenever she wanted. I didn't say a word. I just documented everything. Photos, timestamps, even video clips from my security camera. Then came the day she pushed things too far. She handed me a fake HOA violation notice, claiming that my lawn was non-compliant. Meanwhile, her car was sitting right there in my garage like it paid rent. That's when I struck. I printed out the local tenancy laws and highlighted the key part. Any individual making use of private property with the owner's awareness